Okay, let's see if it's better now. I know Restream's properly connected. I know OBS is putting out the correct things. So how are we doing, chat? I guess we'll know when I start pressing buttons. We should be. It should just have required... All it should need was a restart. The roof. Are we good? Well, my stream manager is being questionable. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I don't like crashing stream because it loses viewers. It's hard to say words. I want to go to that roof. I can do all this parkour, but I can't climb that fence? Come on. Unfair treatment of me. Yay. So I want you to know something funny. And I think it's really funny. So this Swirlix, you see. Mint has been on a quest to catch alphas and things for people. Wild zones are great, aren't they? I get to spend my days catching Magikarp. Have a look, I was able to catch an extra large Magikarp. It says XL in its summary, so I know for sure it's a big one. It's extra large and extra splashy. You know, I dare say there isn't a single Magikarp out there that's bigger than mine. Why, if you do manage to catch a Magikarp that's bigger than XL, I'd love to see it. Suppose I have heard there's an unusually large Magikarp in Wild Zone too, but that's just a rumor, mind you. Oh, we're doing it. Don't let me forget to catch a huge Magikarp. An alpha Magikarp. Actually, let's really quickly Scootaloo in there now. Hey, Flipbaby. Anyway, Mint was catching things, so he was trying to, like, do a bunch of stuff. There it is, by the bridge. So he's trying to do a bunch of stuff, and then, nice. Oops, that's not the door out. So he's trying to do a bunch of stuff, and get nice things. He was trying to catch me a Swirlix because he knows I like, Swirlix and its friend, not Swirlix. There's Magikarp, man. There you are. He knows Hydro Pump. What's this? This Magikarp of yours. How in the world did it get so huge? It's an alpha? What do you mean it's an alpha? That's cheating! Besides, I'm not accepting defeat just yet. Everyone knows that a true sign of superior Magikarp is how high it can jump. Let's have a jump-off. Magikarp, jump! Do your thing, my XL Magikarp. Such mighty jumping power! I admit defeat. There's no way I can compete with that. An Alpha Magikarp isn't just big, it can jump higher than anything I've ever seen. How do you do backgrounds? You put color splashes in, and then you draw lines. At least this experience gave me a new goal. I'm gonna catch my own Alpha Magikarp. I'll have a whole army of massive Magikarp. Onward to Wild Zone 2. Yeah, you do it like an impressionist painting or like a watercolor, where you just kind of like splash some colors in and then you draw around what you think you see. That's how I do it if I don't want to do anything fancy. Alright, to the battle zone. Works pretty good, usually. No, 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 no. There's nobody here, and you can't prove nothing about nothing. Dark type moves, eh? Absol, you're dark type. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Get him! Stunfisk is ground type. Ow. Smooch! Ah, darn it. Why am I getting destroyed by... Oh, interesting. Get him, Sableye! Punch him! Good work. This also fits considering one of the characters I'm drawing. Lol, amazing. Oh, come on, weren't you shocked? Stunfisk would have shocked you. Nice. Oh. Alright, we hydrated. Chat demands. And a big stretch. And for body break, we'll do obliques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What have you got over there? Oh, it's a crawfish. Crawdily. Oh yeah, and fun fact, they introduced the healing thing because people were just going absolutely silly about it. Please turn around, sir. Wish to sneak up on your crawfish. Nobody's here. Got him. Okay, art is done. Ooh, edible art. Oh, sneak up and use normal moves. Oh. I would care for a cup of coffee, sir. Gardevoir, what are you doing, honey? Uncomfortable. Do you have quick attack? You probably do. Isn't Dark super effective against you? It sure is! Oh! I will look. Oh, these are thousands of points! We shot up the ranks so quickly that... Yeah, okay. I love knockoff. Don't you have aerial ace, Andre? He does. He does have aerial ace. I'm mashing my buttons. Okay, we got him. Yeah, that's how it works. Reaching the higher ranks means everybody's really strong. That Holovator is in the zone. Oh yeah. Nice. Uh-huh. Nice! Not special, but you tried. That sounds special to me. Oh! Oh, look, it's cute! I like it! You did good with the background. Just color splashing the background. I like it. It's not special. Nonsense! Oh, that's a collector. And his Inkay. Oh, I meant to... Andre, you could use some water, honey. I love how 0 people notice me doing this. Yummy! So right. I was saying words about Mint. This reminded me. So Mint has been getting me alphas, and he caught me an alpha Swirlix, and was super excited. And just as it... so just as it, just as he catches it, and he's worked really hard, just as he catches it, he hears me go, "It's shiny! Shiny Swirlix!" And he's like, "Oh. Oh." Because I got a chocolate boy instead of a strawberry. Oh, Dawn better not approach. I got some really good... challenge cards. Come on. Ah, nerds. Oh, nothing I can do against this. I got him. I love the Castor Metas too. As you've seen, I love doing my Castoran chores. No one sees me. So that said, they must be down here. That's a Stunfisk. Hip-pow down! Get hip-pow down! Oh, the recoil from takedown! Fear, are you measuring up some kids' pets? Are you messing up some kids' pets? Yes. They're in here. If they're in here, I'm allowed to harm them. I need literally any other person to harm. Just one more. Just one single other person needs to be in my line of sight. Perfect. Yikes! I could have done it. I could have been a contender. Cat's doing amazing. I could have done so good. Not paintbrush though, their bristles killed me. I need to draw light bulb more. She's fun to draw. Not paintbrush though, her bristles killed me. I'm so sorry, Val. I was so hooked on the Royale, I kept snoozing during work. Sir? That's a haunter. Come on, turn around, kid. Yes! I got him! You get another one, kid? I'm silly. He's somewhere. He's underneath. Anyway, Dawn was coming and I just pressed buttons. Yes? Fear, paintbrush is non-binary. Oh! They're great. Nice. 36,000 money. Enough for a coat. But not enough for a Challenger's ticket. Well, that'll be tomorrow night's project. Oh, it's on the other side, that's why. He's so big. Oh, I know what she wants. She wants a battle. Hey, could you spare a moment? My Odino is acting a bit strange. It keeps fussing over me and touching me with its feelers way more than it usually does. Odino use their feelers to sense people's health and emotions, but like I keep telling it, I don't need those constant check-ins. I'm fine! Battle me, would you? I feel like that's the only way I can make Odino understand that I'm fit and healthy and doing great. Just come let me know when you're ready. No, I'm good to go. Yep, let's go. Show Odino I'm doing just fine. Lamau. You're really strong, aren't you? I am. We lost, but I'm still glad I got to face you. It's been so long since I've had a Pokemon battle, it really helped clear my head. I thought I was doing fine, but maybe I was burnt out without even realizing it. That's what you wanted to tell me, wasn't it, Odino? You absolute sweetie. I hear you loud and clear. Let me know whenever I'm overdoing things, okay? I'll listen to you next time for sure. No, you won't. This sounds like... This sounds like... Look, can you just tell him I'm fine? Merc, meanwhile, fussing over both his boyfriends, being like, neither of you are fine! But Callahan's worse, so him first. The I'm fine. Odino's just Callahan. No, Odino's Mark. Now, I know what you're thinking. But the thing is that Mark's very good at recognizing when he's not doing great. Does he do things about it? Not necessarily, but he knows. And he's really good at recognizing when other people aren't doing great. So he's just like, I know you. I know what you're like. You've been at the hospital for 36 hours. And you're insisting you don't need to instantly go to bed and that you're totally fine. How many energy drinks have you had? And when was the last time you sat down? And what was the last thing you ate? And when was that? And just like so on. Getting the stop pestering me. Why are you so insistent on this? I'm fine. I don't understand what your problem is. Bulldoze will not break those. Now, one of the reasons that I'm at least trying to rush the plot a little bit... Just a little bit. Is that I want to be able to get over there. Currently, I am not able to. But, chat, as you may have guessed, there will be a way. Ooh, almost went too far. Almost got that. Dang. That's a powerful little child. Someday I'll catch a girl Riolu. 2 feet from it and I'm flying to it. 2 feet away! Do I have Pokeballs? It's a Pokeball. Hello, please heal my Pokemon. They're babies. I have chores to do this weekend, chat. Do you know how sad that is? Chores! All good. I was doing something. I've been to all the Poke Centers, I think. There's a bunch of... I just haven't been in this general direction, I think. There's a lot of little side quests. There's so many little side quests. Well, I'm 2 feet from one. Oh yeah, and I needed Lucarioite. This poor wild Fennekin doesn't seem well at all. It won't even sniff at any of the food I offered. And when I took it to the Pokemon Center, they weren't sure what might be wrong with it. You know, I recall there was once a herbalist who had set up shop around here in Lumios. He no longer runs the old store, but perhaps he has something that could help. I'll stay by this little one's side for now. Please go see if you can find that old herbalist, aren't you? I believe he's a regular at Cafe Class. Cafe Class. Okay.
Yes, hello, what do you need?
Are you the herbalist?
I see a Fennekin that's feeling poorly, Fennekin are known to eat twigs for an energizing and soothing snack. Imagine a revitalizing twig in particular could perk your Fennekin right up. But the area where I used to gather them is now part of Wild Zone 5. You can tell a revitalizing twig by its sweet scent. It won't be easy to find one fending off attacks with wild Pokemon.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, sir. I think you don't understand what I am. I wish I had a bike. Shop it! Wait, there was a door in here. In a weird spot. And Mint found it, and I want to see if I can find it too. Oh no, Chad, she's stuck. Saved! That is an Alpha Bellsprout! That is an Alpha Bellsprout who has located me. Ooh. down, it seems. Wait, hold on. I know I've caught a Bellsprout before, but this game encourages you to catch everything you can. I appreciate that. I have not caught a Bellsprout before. I rescind my earlier commentary. Uh-oh. Oh, while we're at it, someone can evolve. Sparrow, it's time to evolve. Oh! Hi, Tyler! Welcome in! Caught me on the rare day when I'm not playing Guild Wars! Okay, so here. Gills. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was running for my life. Tell me. Brave Bird! Brave Bird is recoil. Why do I still have Growl? $660, 10. This is better DPS. Wait, this isn't Guild Wars 2? I know, right? No, I'm not the worst ranger on Earth. Or the weirdest one. We'll put Bullet Punch on you. Wah! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello, everybody! We're playing Pokemon tonight! Hammerheart Rumble is great. Welcome in, everybody! Hello, Raiders! We're playing Pokemon tonight! Right, of course, for those of you that don't know, I'm Fiera Luna. I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, welcome back! Today we're playing Pokemon VA. It's ZA, as you can see. Oh, I got been marked. Wow. 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 Funk. Anyway. And of course, you guys all know I am a 4 centimeter tall Dumbo octopus, and I live in the Horatio Lear Memorial Aquarium, and streaming is my enrichment. So I am here every day. This is just how it is. What do we got? Ooh, we got Dazzling Gleam. Do we have a better Psybeam yet? Teleport. I like Draining Kiss too much. I like draining moves. That's the ghost version of quick attack, basically. My special attack is terrible. Why am I using Psybeam at all on you, buddy? Goodness gracious. I feel like I should have a punch move on you, though. Because you have Shadow Sneak and Shadow Claw, but I feel like I should have another punch move on you. Like that Shadow Sneak or Shadow Claw should be a punch. I do got Thunder Punch. And I don't have a lot of... Oh, I got Giga Drain? And I don't have a lot of Electric in my repertoire. Okay. You didn't have much to begin with. Also, good news for Fier. The poster should be there within 6 to 10 business days. Woo! Turns out my grandma paid for priority mail when sending it out. Oh, fancy! You didn't have to do that. Do, 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 do. Andre doesn't need to know how to taunt. He's fine. Now, I know there's another entrance in here. There's another way into Area 5. I don't know where it is, but I know that it's there. That's how we're gonna save that Fennekin. Is that a Flabébé? It is. Sorry, Flabébé, I'm not here for you. Nice. Now, I remember seeing... I'm glad it clears them out when they're just kind of near each other. Oh, I know! It's very sweet. That's an Alpha Hawlucha. Chad, I don't think I'm ready for an Alpha Hawlucha. Unless I can sneak up on it real good. Not risking Cat's life. I'm in danger. I did it. Whoa. Yes, I'm a rich boy. Okay. And lo he is. I used Endure again. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I used the wrong move because I forgot what my little guys do. Well, we're gonna go on a little adventure where I try and remember which way is the way into Wild Area 5 that I need. Because I know there is an entrance, and it's a weird spot that it is. And it will let me into the sewers. I'm going to buy a Megastone. And if you know, your Pokemon can't battle if they are fainted. And if they can't battle, they can't Mega Evolve. So take a Revive. That'll get them back in top shape. Thank you. You can buy Megastones at the Stone Emporium on Vernal Avenue, but they're not cheap. You might need to earn some extra money in the ZA Royale first. Also, I only just realized that Railu and I are matching. We're doing great. The sun's getting low, getting real low. Actually need to travel to... Where's Quasartico? Quasartico! Actually need to pop off to Quasartico. I'm being dragged off to help Sybil with some badges and stuff in Peak, so I'll be lurking. She needed a research assistant. Okay! Have fun! I don't own Peak. So I don't know nothing about nothing. Yuls. Lucaria Knight! You won't be able to use it yet, but boy howdy. Soon. We might have to change that. Oh no. Actually, it's the only thing I'm really good at, so... Oh god, you're right. Trio Peak runs soon. Oh no, what? Chat, what? I still haven't done the Shiny Mareep one? Oh. Absolutely silly of me. That's Hotel Z. I'm leaving. Can you tell me more? I still haven't seen a shiny Mareep in Zone 1. Something soothes me. Ah! Have I never been up here? Chat! There's a shiny Mareep! Better let the requester know. I came here in 2 shapes of a Mareep's tail. So where is it? Where's the shiny Mareep? Mareep! Shiny! A shiny Mareep! Sheepy! Thank you so much. I'm glad my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. That's definitely a Mareep of a different color. Now that that's settled, I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight. No Mareep counting necessary. Ah, I need to catch it. Catch it. Sorry, it was very pretty and I had a pink Pokeball. So as you can see, it had to be done. Yeet. Alright, we hydrated set demands. Oh wait, I needed to sell everything that isn't nailed down. Oh yeah, where's that Style Boutique? It's where the, it's where the Stone Emporium's at, so it's not far from the research lab. Boutique Couture. I need to look something up real quick, chat, and it's how to get into Boutique Couture. Because I know they're going to have outfits for me. Help if I could spell couture. Oh. Okay. Main mission 26, chat. We're not getting in there like this. Really should catch something water flavored that isn't a Binacle. It'll be a Vaporeon. Unfortunately, they are in fact one of my favorite Pokemon, but not for that reason. The Moist is hardly short on cafes, as I'm sure you've seen. The competition is fierce. That's why we're creating a new menu item to help us stand out. And what we landed on is Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour! These three similar-seeming Pokemon have rather exciting and unique traits, you see. The leaves on Pansage's head can relieve fatigue. The tuft on Pansear's head contains a flame that burns at 600 degrees Fahrenheit. That's way too hot. That's over broil. My oven doesn't even do that. And the water stored in the tuft on Panpour's head is packed full of nutrients. In short, revitalizing leaves, nutrient-rich water, and flames at an ideal temperature, yes? No! If we combine each of these Pokemon's special traits, we could achieve the perfect cup of tea. No! Please, could you catch these three Pokemon so I can briefly borrow their services? In return, I'll treat you to the very first cup of the perfect tea we'll make. I don't know where to catch a Panpour. Eh. Night's falling all over the city. It's an Alpha Binacle. You can achieve a lawsuit, sir. Yes. 600 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if you guys know this, but 600 degrees Fahrenheit would adequately boil, like, a lot. The pot. It would adequately boil the pot. Not the water in the pot. The pot. Unleash plus moves on your opponents. I see that, Charmeleon. I don't have a lot that can stand up to a Charmeleon. As I instantly forget that Andre has plus moves. I have the perfect thing to stand up to a Dragonair. My baby. Andre, get him! It used Curse. 600 degree tea! I know, right? Oh, they have to be Mega Evolved. That's what's wrong. I'll never get a Mega Ring. You sure won't. 20,000 points for knocking them out with the first blow? Got him. Oh no, Snubber. Terrible news, Snubber. I don't have to fight any of you people anymore. I should for money. But honestly, I don't want to. I have Pokemons. Look at these zones. Some of them I haven't even been into. Caught everything in that zone. You know what? We'll pick a tiny zone. We'll go in. We'll see what we can get. There we go. Where the shot? Oh, Sparrow, did I knock you up by accident, honey? I'm sorry, sweetie. There's stuff in there. We were in the TM for double team. That's a drillbur nosing out of the ground. Wait, this was a terrible idea. Never mind, perfect plan. What's behind me? Crookeruk and Gibbles? Gibbles in this wild zone, chat. I can't believe you're still setting up shop in here with your berry business. I can't believe any of you guys are still setting up shop here with your berry business. That's an alpha. Uh-oh. He has located me. Where's he go? Yeah! He's done used dig again! Oh no! Terrible news, chat. I Ran into some trouble. It's a prime berry sale location, I suppose. Bro brought a Christmas tree to a firefight. He did do that. Hi, can you heal my Pokemon? We got into some trouble. It's unrelated to the Royale, actually. I made a terrible mistake, and here we are. We're taking a moment to eat more Pocky because that's the law. Eh. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a Venipede. We got 2 Venipedes. Attack down defense. Attack down defense. Venipedes are both bold. What am I naming this Venipede? Because it will be a it will be a big boy. And I know chat was after me to get a Venipede. Or rather, a Scolipede. Okay. Now Venipede can become a Scolipede. Victor, girl Victor. Oh yeah, so the new Guild Wars 2 villain is voiced by somebody from Arcane, by I think Silco? Silco's VA from Arcane? Oh, whoops, it's a Whirlipede, but don't worry. It'll spend about 3 seconds there. Scolipede! Now. This may leave the target's poisoned. This may leave the target's poisoned. Why don't you know toxic? Toxic tongue slipping under. We'll learn toxic eventually. Oh, Mint said toxic was somewhere on a rooftop. If I wanted to get it. He showed me where it was, and then I forgot. Is that the Eternal Z? Now admittedly, that's no alpha. But also, who cares? Might as well. I do have enough, right? You've earned your challenger's ticket. Very good. I got to Soto and have been on a bit of a Guild Wars 2 gap year. Too busy dating everything. I understand. Jason Spizak? I think so. Anyway, he's great. The Inquest are up to shenanigans. And I love that for them. Panpour. Oh, amazing. There, they're all right there. I got the children. Panpour, Pansage, and Pan the other one. And we got a Scolipede. Alright, buddy. Oh, add the 3 of them to your party. Of course, that's what you want. The Inquest are really interesting antagonists. Yeah, it gets more interesting when you find out who's in charge. The guy in charge of the Inquest is just like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Commander. I hate these guys too. And I'm like, but in charge, you're in charge. What do you mean I hate these guys too? What are you doing? And he's just like, well, things and stuff, and you don't understand the threats that you're about to face, and you're just there like, could you, at any point, tell me outright? And he's like, Lamau! You're not prepared, Commander. You're not prepared. And we're just like, hey, sir? And then he 6 monsters on you, and you're like, this is not the behavior of someone who wants me to trust them! Man, sure does suck that you won't do what I asked you to, and I'm like, you haven't asked me to do anything! You've asked me to, like, trust you unconditionally and completely blindly. I'm not big on that. I don't know if you know this about the Commander. But I'm terrible at that thing that I said. I didn't even trust Patha. Patha showed up and I was like, I don't know about this. Like, I don't believe Isgarin either, but I don't know about this. Giant demon lady was in my brain, vibing and being like, oh, so this is what the wizards think is cool. Amateur. And I was like, yep. But nope. I did bring you the things. This tea is either going to be the best tea I've ever tasted or terrible. Thank you for your patience. I'm happy to report that with the aid of Pansy... Blah. I'm happy to report that with the aid of Pansage, Pansear, and Panpour, I've created Pantrio tea. I thought about calling it Pansage Sear Pour tea, but that's rather a mouthful. And now, dear customer, please enjoy a cup of our special new brew. Okay. Well, that sounded like it was probably good. Well, what did you think? The fragrance, taste, and nutritional value are all top-notch, no? But I mustn't forget to return your dear Pokemon to you. Thanks to their invaluable help, we've now added Pantrio tea as a permanent menu item. They just shaved that poor Pansage's head. They must have done. 600-degree Fahrenheit tea. We're really good at this. It's that one Tumblr post. How long does it take to boil water for a cup of tea? Only a few seconds. Are you boiling it on the surface of the sun? No, I just put the cup on the stove and like it boils up in a few seconds. Like the mug on the stove burner? Yeah, what else would you do? Like I love that post. Yeah, Commander, this entire endeavor has escalated well beyond my control. Now die. Yep. Do you even have a tongue to taste it with anymore? Well, that's why it's delicious. Obviously. Nearly daybreak, huh? Yeah, I'm not going back in there. Oh? What is that? That is a TM. That's an Alpha Badoo. What's he got? Ah, nuts. That wasn't a yes. Well, you see, I don't think I do have a tongue after that. I don't know, though. I feel like if you stuck me in 600-degree water, I would be like, ouch, and then I would boil alive instantly, because I'm 4 centimeters big. Anyway, there's apparently a toxic TM somewhere up on a roof. And I need it to deal with all these darn alphas. Well, infestation will also work just fine, I think. Oh, I got my Challenger's ticket too. Let's go back to Hotel Zed. We know she uses an Electros, so we're gonna need a ground mover too. Okay, let's head to the electrical substation in the Magenta District. That's where the quiz is held. I'll go ahead and wait there. Please come quickly. Okay. Oh, Magenta. Okay. I'm not trying to make takoyaki. You're safe from boiling. Yay! I know, chat, what you are thinking. Fiera, isn't takoyaki your favorite food? It is. It's the best one. Okay, bye, lady. I'm glad people are enjoying the new metas also. Okay. Hi, Naveen. To win the title of Canary Quiz Whiz, you need to last all 3 rounds of the contest without getting eliminated. Last fan standing wins. There should be somebody handling check-in nearby. Talk to them to enter. Also, you'll need to say the password in order to participate in the contest. If they ask, just say, "Let's go, Dynamo." I could have figured that one out by myself. Here, take this earpiece. If you're seen using your Rotom phone, it'll be a dead giveaway. I'll be listening in the whole time, so make sure you behave yourself around Canary. Okay? Well, that's bricked up. Alright, Naveen. I usually work in construction, but I lend a hand with Dynamo events from time to time. You're looking to enter the contest, then you gotta know the password. Well, go on then. What's the password? Let's go Dynamo. So let's go Dynamo is your answer, right? Bingo! Clearly you know the password, so you're welcome to pass on through. Sir... Cannibalism? Listen. It's only cannibalism if it's the same species of octopus as me. Shrikes eat songbirds all the time. And peregrine falcons bean larger birds on the brain. And eat them. It's not cannibalism if it's not a Dumbo octopus. Humans eat monkeys and that's not cannibalism. If I ate a snail, it wouldn't be cannibalism. I have eaten snails. They're pretty good. They're hard to get to. But if you catch them, you can get your radula right in there and just be like, ah. They don't like that. Usually because they're dead. You get to pretend to be a starfish for a little while, though. It's fun. And that starfish are terrifying. I don't know if you know this about starfish, but they're terrifying. Can't wait to get another quiz contest win under my belt. Yet the question remains, what prize do I ask for? She's already signed all my canary plush. Oh no. I haven't seen you before. Are you perchance new to the Dynamo community? Just so you know, the Canary Quiz Whiz contest is very tricky. Even veteran Canatics, that's what we Dynamo members call ourselves, struggle to make it past the first round. Newer casual fans may not fully enjoy the complexity of... Oh no, I have to voice Canary. I don't know how to voice a streamer. Wait a minute, I know you! Look at that main character design! Look at her with her hands folded and her chandelier hat. Well, that's technically a lampent, actually, I think. But still, look at her with her ghost hat. That is main character material. Also, chat, I have hilarious news. I'm well aware of the Starfish Menace. Good! DC Comics was correct. Scary. Scary monsters. Glad they made humans be like, whoa, actually, Starfish is scary. They're right. Spooky. What's happened, gamers? Get ready for a jolt. Let's go, Dynamo. Thunder Wave. Oh, she got a theme. I wish I had a theme. I'm just an octopus. How's it going, you crazy Canetics? Who wants to meet me? What? You all blinded by those stars in your eyes? You're meeting me right now. I love how we're just like, everyone else is cheering and clapping and we're just like, yeah, alright, come on, get on with it. Alright, enough of that. Let's go to the main event, the Canary Quiz Whiz contest. Listen up, Canatics, here's how this works. The quiz has 3 rounds. Get the most right answers every round to move on to the next. Round 1's a simple true or false quiz. Go to the green area if you think the statement is true, or the red area if it's false. First round's so simple, I doubt it'd even count as a warm-up. Question 1. True or false? I'm crazy good at falling block puzzle games. Choose check mark for true or X for false. To make sure you get to the next round, let's try to nail every question. I'm here as backup if you need it, but for now, just pick whichever answer you think is right. Time's up. Let's see who got it right. The correct answer is true. It's all she plays. She plays, canonically not a big Canary fan. Yes. Well, it's true. All she plays is, Beldum Build-Up. I could watch those blocks fall all day long. Most days I actually do. Yeah, we did it. Although, power move coming here, knowing that question's gonna be asked, and then answering no. Could you imagine? I'm crazy good at falling puzzle games. No, you're not. True or false? Macarons are my favorite food. Question mark for check for true or X for false. This one's easy too. It is. Oh wait. Time's up. Let's see how you did. The correct answer is false. Come on, Kinetics. You know I don't like sweets. Also, I'd like to point out that Lampent over here and the Collector are still here. Hi, Mal. Oh boy, did you explode and peak? Question 3. True or false? Electric-type Pokemon are my fave. Chat. Everyone knows how much she loves Electros. That's why they're called Dynamo, because of Tynamo. I didn't even have to look. The correct answer is true! No Dynamo! Why do you think I wear yellow? That's me channeling the power of electric types. And of course my partner's an electric type too. Speaking of my partner, I think you've all earned a special treat. Get ready! For a special guest appearance from your friend and mine, the Zaptastic Electros! We do love our Electros. Congrats to the Kinetics who got all 3 right. You're charging ahead to round 2. Nice job! Just call Canary out on her Tetris Elo. Yes. Well, I pride myself on being Canary's oldest and most dedicated fan. I must admit, you answered those questions surprisingly well. A fluke, no doubt, but maybe your luck will hold. Let's both do our best in round 2. Ugh, people like him are exhausting. What a tragic lack of self-awareness. Can't he see that this self-satisfied one-upping only serves to drive away other fans? Thank you, Naveen! Naveen gets it! Let me tell you a tale, chat. I'm gonna tell you a tale about why I, with my human Sona, am not also a furry. So once upon a time, I was getting very excited because I heard there was a bunch of, I like the idea of animal people because I'm animal and wanted to be people. And I was very excited. And so I was all excited and I sat down and I did my little design. I was very pleased with myself. Chad, I don't know if you know this, but ruby-throated hummingbird is best hummingbird. It's not the flashiest, it's not the fanciest, but I love it best anyway because there's a lot of them around. In a lot of the places that I have been that are not in the ocean. Hummingbirds don't live in the ocean. This is tragic because they're amazing and they should. They should be allowed. Except in Guild Wars 2 where they're definitely allowed because of that skimmer skin. Anyway, never mind that. So I designed a ruby-throated hummingbird, like furry thing, furry Sona type deal. Fursona, that's the word I was looking for and couldn't find. And I was very excited about it. And I got all excited to show it off. And the first thing that happened is my friend who introduced me to the thing was like, "You can't be a bird." And I went, "What?" And they went, "You can't be a bird." And I went, "Why not?" "It's Seminole. And I work really hard." This was followed up by, well, that's not how, I forget who the person they named off was at the time, but they were fairly famous in the community. I was like, that's not how they do it. And they know all the blah, 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 blah. And then I got real mad. I got big mad. And then I got, ugh. Never mind, you just probably don't know anything about this stuff. And I was like, huh. And anyway, then I went on to design more aminal people. I don't remember. It was either that or 2. And we don't talk about 2. Not anymore. They, to be fair, dodged a bullet. They were very into Griffin. Whatever. I don't remember. I just am like, oh, that one that's like gone super hard, taken a super hard turn. That one. Oh, I think it might have been that one actually. He was really into that guy. Somehow more frustrating. But basically his idea was that you, in order to be furry, you have to have fur. And feathers don't count. Really what was going on is that I have cute little ears on the top of my head that are fins, but you know, whatever. And he was expecting me to design a cat girl or a bunny girl. And then I did not do that. This is the same person who was like, also, you can absolutely be whatever you like from what I've been told. Oh, that's true. That is true. It's just some people are a little bit precious with it. I've learned that you can do whatever you want. It's great. And I mean, what bothers me, what grinds my gears to this day, was the same person telling me you can't be a bird was like, oh, this is my fursona. They're a bear, but I put wolf ears on him because bear ears aren't very expressive. And for 2 reasons, this grinds my gears. 1, how? You won't let me be a bird, but you're gonna somehow combine wolf and bear DNA into one animal? That's not... Their common ancestor is back so far. So far. Do you know how far back their common ancestor is? The answer is yes. The answer is the beginning of mammals. The answer is when herbivora and carnivora split apart from each other practically. Like, it's bonkers back. The answer is seals and bears hadn't differentiated themselves yet. Like, come on, man. And also, bear ears are extremely expressive. You just need to know what they look like and how they move around. You just want dog ears because they like do the grumble, 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 grumble. Wah! Sorry, Chad. I have many feelings. Anyway, you can be whatever you want. I've read Black Sad and I really liked it, and I was like, wow, I could actually design anything, anytime at all, ever. Because I later met other people who are furries who were like, nah, you can just be whatever you want. And I was like, really? And they were like, wolf bear tire, yeah! You can't gatekeep and then invent wolf bear tire, yeah! And then I met other people who were furries and they were like, oh my god. When it's a bird, you're a feathery, but that's still part of the, that's still... I can't imagine gatekeeping over that. What's wrong with these people? I'm like, I don't know. I was trying really hard. It's hard enough to design a human Sona, let alone a human Sona that has fun extra traits. It's so tough. And they were like, oh yeah, oh no, right. You're tiny and also an octopus. And I was like, I know. Well. And to be fair, they liked my design and I was very proud of it. And they were like, that's actually good though. I have been informed that man had no taste. None. Zero taste. And I was like, okay. I was also really into a comic with a furry cast, and all I remember about it is that their main character had an Amiga. Like the computer brand Amiga. And I think maybe she was a skunk? Or a squirrel? No, skunk. There was a squirrel, but she was married and had a half squirrel baby. This is really hard to describe, but it was like one of those slice of life 4-panel comic things. I don't remember it very well either. It's been a long time. Like I said, the best thing to come out of that was I read Black Sad and that was amazing. 10 out of 10. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Anyway, right. Sorry, self-serving one-upping and also gatekeeping. Make me mad. Anyway, let's get ready for round 2. Once you've prepared, head over to Canary. Okay. Now what are we doing? Thunder Wave! Let's go, Dynamo! Let's go, Dynamo! Come on, you crazy Kinetics! If you're amped to see me, make some noise! You can't even see me in the crowd because I'm just bored. Looks like the only ones moving on to round 2 of this contest are those 5 Kinetics right here! I've totally got this. Once I win, I'll have Canary sign my most prized Canary merch. Oh, Canary. It's my right, nay, my duty to win. The next round is but a pit stop on the path to victory. I love our little It's Canary Quiz Whiz contest time! For round 2, you've got to find the thing I asked for and bring it to me. Here's your task. My partner, Electros, the Elefish Pokemon. Elefish the Elephant! I'm the Elefish! I hope you lose this. We have to win because it's plot relevant. My partner, Electros, the Elefish Pokemon, has a favorite dessert. You need to find that dessert and bring it back here. It can't be that simple. The correct answer is a Lumoy Skelette, but knowing Canary, there must be some twist. Unless... I believe I understand what she's after. For now, we need to go find a Lumoy Skelette. We should head to for Cafe Gallant in Magenta Sector 1. A very special Lumoy Skelette from Cafe Gallant. Because I have a Lumoy Skelette. Okay, see you, buddy. He's sprinting back. He could have just called a Lumicab. Still, that fellow is a formidable opponent. Why do you think so? Canary's Electros doesn't like just any ordinary Lumoy Skelette. It has to be one that's been overbaked to a nice firm crunch. Lumoy Skelettes cure status conditions when eaten by a Pokemon. Canary's Electros once ate one during a battle to recover from a burn. Apparently, it had a real taste for them ever since. After all, what would you say is Electros' most defining trait? Mouth! I'm impressed. That's right, it's fangs. It's pretty rare for Canary to talk about Pokemon battling on her stream, you know? Only a fan who's been watching her since her early days would know the correct answer. In any case, let's order what the special type of Lumoy Skelette we need. I'd like my usual Super Lumoy Skelette, please. Evie, take this. a popular treat among certain residents of Lumoy City. This variety is baked to be incredibly firm so that one can savor the crunch. That should get you through round 2. Let's head back toward the electrical substation. I can fly. Truthfully, though, there's not a lot of places that are close by to fly to. Also, we can just leave this alone for a while. It's really funny. Like, because the game moves at the speed of plot, right? So you can just vibe. That was a fairly mild task for this contest. Oh, excuse me, it must have been very difficult for a casual Kinatic, a Kanubi, if you will. What's zappin', you crazy Kinatics? Who brought back a tasty snack for Electros? What we're looking for is a Lumoy skillet! Obviously. Oh no! Yep, a Lumoy skillet. In other words, that was another freebie. Uh-oh, what's this? Why does everyone look so calm? Did you all get it right? Dang, guess that one was a little too easy. Or was it? You think the Canary Quiz Whiz contest has any freebie questions? Ha! As F! Too bad, so sad, but you got this one. WRONG. You superfan and you, new kid. Show me those Lumoy skillets you brought. Well, want to tell us what you've got there? It's a super Lumoy skillet. You mentioned it in episode 231 of Canna Talk. Shocking side stories, if I'm not mistaken. Zap and Hack, you two. You're both so amazing. Wow, you totally got it right. Lumoy skillets are Electros' favorite snack, especially the overbaked ones. It's not just about taste. Electros loves the solid, crunchy texture of those skillets when they get extra well done. That's because my partner here simply loves biting into stuff with its fangs. Electros is a Pokemon after my own heart. I don't have fangs, but if I did, I would love biting stuff with them. My beak is not close enough. It's small and it's made of cartilage and it doesn't really chomp down good like teeth. It's really more of a precision tool. It's like your fingernails. Can you bite through steak with your fingernails? Aquarium staff has informed me they wouldn't really call that biting. That's more of a scratch. Fear, I got the fairy dress and peak. Yes, I can be cute. Yes! Let's go! Yes and no. Oh. I don't think you can bite steak with your fingernails. Well, if you can, though, power to you. I use my radula to cut stuff up. Because it's full of, like... Well, technically they're not teeth. They're still made of dentine. They're still like calcium and dentine and stuff, but they're not technically teeth. They're just kind of sharp. Oh, I know. Like when a cat licks you, but more pronounced than that. Like when a cat licks you, or like when sharks. If sharks weren't smooth in both directions, of course, because sharks, as we know, are smooth in both directions, in all directions. So if the Lumoy skillet is too soft, it's not the toothsome experience my Electros wants. Since you two were the only ones that got that one right, guess what? You're both moving on to the final round of the Canary Quiz Whiz contest. Well, I'm impressed you managed to keep up with me, Canary's oldest and most knowledgeable fan. Okay, Kinetics, one last time. Thunder Wave! Let's go, Dynamo! I know why all you Kinetics are here today. You need my electrifying personality to spark joy in your dull lives, right? Let me ask you this. Who's charged up? That's what I like to hear. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled Canary Quiz Whiz contest. The last round's got it all, a battle, a quiz, and sweet, glorious victory. The rules are simple. The remaining two trainers will battle, and the victor must answer one final question from me. Got the question right, and you're a winner, baby! You can do anything if you believe hard enough and are willing to lie to yourself. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Canary uses a lot of electric type. I don't have a lot that's super effective against it. Let's get him, Cat. For a first-timer, you seem to possess a shocking amount of admiration for Canary. However, even if you defeat me here, there's no chance a non-Dynamo member like you will be able to answer her final question. Do you still wish to battle me, Manny, one of the first members of Dynamo and the OG Quiz Wiz? Okay, chat, I need to tell you all something. If you ever go to a place and, like, if you ever go to a tournament or something and get really good and win that little tournament, just know that there are people out there that don't even care about competing in tournaments that are going to be so much better than you ever thought you were. Like, I don't know how to explain, but you are going to run into somebody. I got really, really, really good at Yu-Gi-Ohs. And I didn't like to play in tournaments because I just didn't want to. It wasn't that the pressure got me or anything like that. It was that I wanted to play for funsies. I like playing for funsies. I like building these big, scary decks for fun. And so I got really good at it. And I liked helping judge because that was a fun time. Because, like, it facilitated everybody else having a good time. And anytime people got mad or got a little too feisty or got a little too, that was okay usually, because I can generally calm them down by being like, look, you need to settle down. Come on. You can't be doing this. Like, this is a card game. If you don't stop doing that, you're gonna have to, like, not play the card game anymore. And usually they'll settle down and be like, oh, I got too heated. And sometimes they wouldn't, and you'd be like, okay, well, I'm too young and small to deal with this. I'm gonna get a real human who is not an octopus to handle that and, like, be imposing. But sometimes you get people who are like, I'm the best at everything. I'm so much better than all of you. None of you should even try. My deck is the best. I'm the best. I'm so good at this. And those people I delighted in putting in their place. Their place was on the wrong side of Hyperion with, like, 3/4 of their things sorted out. Although my personal favorite thing to do was I had a deck that contained Infinite Dismissal and Gravity Bind. Because I hate fun. It was Infinite Dismissal, it was Gravity Bind, it was all counters. It was all things like Magic Cylinder, counter, it was all things like Magic Cylinder and Waboku and counter, I keep trying to say Counterspell, that's a magic card. But you get the idea. There were hardly any actual monsters in it because it was all spells and traps and all things to save those spells and traps from being destroyed and things to mill and mix my deck so that I could get those traps and things out faster. It was things like Dark Hole before it was banned. It was things like Change of Heart before it was limited or banned or whatever. It was bonkers. And I used to use that deck whenever I thought people were being a little bit too silly, being a little bit too, I'm better than everyone. Because what I liked to do was, a lot of things would be 4 stars and above because there's no point in putting a 3-star monster in your deck. So what I liked to do was put a Maneater Bug face down. My perfect hand was being able to go second, put a Maneater Bug face down, put a Gravity Bind and an Infinite Dismissal both face down, and maybe a Penguin Soldier while I'm at it, also face down. And if I thought I could handle it, like a Waboku or something. And yes, it's a gimmick deck. It's entirely reliant on keeping the Gravity Bind and the Infinite Dismissal both going. But chat, before the advent of Xyz monsters, which don't care about Gravity Bind, it was the funniest deck on the earth. For those of you that don't know, Infinite Dismissal destroys anything that is 3 stars and below. Gravity Bind prevents anything that's 4 stars and above from attacking. So you can see the problem here. You can see the problem here instantly. If something's face down, it doesn't have a star value, so it doesn't get destroyed. That's why you can still place your face down cards like Maneater Bug and so on. Penguin Soldier and such. Penguin Soldier was legitimately a problem for me. But it was so good. It was so silly. Couldn't even get out Relinquished. I went to a Magic the Gathering tournament and I won my first match and my friend was like, "You actually won?" Lol. Also, I did sort out Relinquished decks really well because Relinquished is only 1 star, but Gravity Bind doesn't care. Like, normally Gravity Bind's just like, "Oh no, 1 star. Well, I can't do anything here," but Infinite Dismissal doesn't care. It's like Shingles in that regard. It doesn't care. Do you still wish to battle me, Manny, one of the first members of Dynamo and the OG QuizWiz? Of course I do! Sounds like you were a menacing opponent. I was. I had to be. See, I don't know if you guys know this, but at 4 centimeters tall and girl, you have to be able to take people down. Because I'm gonna level with you. There are, like... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game like Magic, where there are people who are way too into a children's card game. And sometimes it's fine. They're just normal nerds. And sometimes they're way too into it. Sometimes they are Kaiba levels of into it, except the world is not like that. The world is not run by a card game. So it's concerning. I mean, it's concerning with him too, but like, it's concerning. I've seen people be ready to throw a punch over a card game. And it's just like, okay, don't do that. And I am a little small to be taking a punch. So I have to be able to sit down and prove that I know what I'm doing. Because small and girl, in a lot of people's brains at the time, equals bad at nerd things. And they needed to understand that I was there to destroy them. That I was game judged because I was better than literally all of them. It was really funny. I liked my Hyperion deck. Because it meant I could just randomly destroy things whenever I wanted, and it solved my problems a lot. But my Gravity Bind Infinite Dismissal deck was just... It was so mean. Like I said, nothing but counters, nothing but things to save my traps and spell cards. Nothing but fake outs. More often than not, that deck didn't win by hurting my opponent. That deck won by decking them out. That deck won by forfeits. That deck won by forcing them to say, I can't win. And, like, I don't know if you guys know how satisfying that is to do. But it is so satisfying. I've heard the horror stories, and I got really lucky that the majority of people I played with were really nice and welcoming. Yeah, most of the folks that I was playing with that I was judging for were really chill. They were just like, you know what, it's a for funsies thing. There's not even, like, actual money on the line. We're playing for funsies, and if we, like, win here, we get to, like, report our results and go on and stuff. But some people were very, very serious about it, and they were... I'm gonna say there were few and far between. There weren't as many of them as I expected, which was good, but there were enough of them that I was disappointed. So, like, kind of a 1 in, like, 5-ish 10 kind of deal would be kind of awful. It got better as time went on and the game got more popular and the series got more popular. It got better and worse. Because you'd get people being like, you're only into this because you like Bakura or Malik or something. And I'd be like, first of all, Kaiba is my favorite character. And second of all, what's wrong with you? It's fine if people are shipping it's fine if people are shipping them, guys. Yeah, my favorite thing is I'm playing game today and you are not. I have a blue-white deck that's I'm playing Magic today and you are not. My blue-white deck was, once again, all counters and all life gain. Counters and life gain, all the way down, Your Honor. That was I'm playing Magic today, you don't get to. I had a blue-black deck that was that way too, but that one I didn't usually break out for people because it was slightly more unreliable. And the thing about the blue-black deck was that so the blue-white deck you expect to get shut down from, because blue-white is just stall forever. You expect that. But the blue-black deck shouldn't have been a stall deck. But it was. And if you saw that come out, there were a few folks that it got extra frustrating for, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to like prove a point, not make them even more mad on top of all of that. I wanted to just sit down and be like, look, if you can't play the game right, you don't get to play the game. That blue-black deck was mean, though, because it was a lot of, like, enfeebles and stuff like that, where you'd have, like, your monsters would suddenly go from, like, 4/4s to, like, 2/2s. Or, my personal favorite thing to do, yeah, enfeeble. But my 4/1! Yeah. It's a 2 dead now. Quizzes aren't my only talent. My prowess as a Pokemon trainer is equally unmatched. Just like me, my electric-type Pokemon are as fierce as they are adorable. Oh, I had a Pokemon with ground moves. Oh well. Helioptile! I think that's normal electric, actually. It totally is! And my beloved little Riolu, totally has... Uh-oh. I don't like being paralyzed. How can my adorable Pokemon lose when they're so shockingly cute as me? Blue-black is great at control game stalling too, though. It's true. I was big on using black to basically just do what Enfeeble does and all the other cards that like to do that. And I was big on using blue for the counters. So anytime you were like, I'm gonna remove the thing, I'm gonna remove this like -1/-1 token from myself, I'd be like, ha 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 ha, no you're not. I'll summon up something big and scary and then kill all your little guys that are doing infinite 1/1 damage to me. And I was like, ha 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 ha, no you won't. My favorite thing was somebody tried to summon something up that was like, it was a green trample card. I think it was actually the Wild Boar. It was like a 3/3 with trample. And then I was like, no. And then they were like, ha, I baited you! I've got another, more different, bigger card to summon up. And I was like, no. Counter target spell unless your opponent pays X, where X is the number of mana you tap to cast this spell. I love doing that. Oh, magic. Alright, what are you sending out, my guy? All right, you. Yes! White Black Exile deck! I just mega evolved right here, right now. Just to be like, rawr. Oh, Scoliped's doing good. In terms of cuteness, my team clearly won. But I concede that we did lose the battle. Raichu's not actually all that cute. Still, there's no hope that you'll be able to answer the final question of the quiz. Once you get it wrong, I'll swoop in and with the right answer and snag the Quiz Whiz crown. All right! It's time for the final question! Everything's riding on this one. When I was a kid, I played my first games on a laptop. Who owned that laptop? Me, my dad, my mom, my grandpa. Probably your grandpa. The answer is Canary's grandpa, number 4. This one's a rather deep cut, and the story behind it is quite tragic. The laptop belonged to my grandpa? Is that your final answer? You got it! That's exactly right! Know what that means, new kid? You won the Canary Quiz Whiz contest! Congrats to our fresh-faced underdog! Well, as Canary's oldest fan, and as a day 1 member of Dynamo, I have no choice but to accept defeat. Did you invent Dynamo, sir? Oh, no, I know who invented Dynamo. Never mind. It was her grandpa. Alright, new kid, what do you want? Autograph, selfie, PvP match on my stream? Come on, don't be shy. Spit it out. I'd like a promotion match. A promotion match? Seriously? I mean, what's the point? I'm just gonna win anyway. Is this kid really a fan? You'd think a fan would prefer being in the same rank as Canary. Fine, whatever. If that's what the Quiz Whiz wants, that's what the Quiz Whiz gets. As your reward, I accept your challenge. We'll battle it out at Racing Construction. Cool? Now that I'm in, you better get ready to be crushed to bits like a Super Lamoy skillet. Bring your best Pokemon so that you can't make any excuses when you lose. Okay. Let's go, Dynamo! MTG is crossing over with Avatar, and I intend to make an Oops All Zuko deck. Beautiful, but I still can't believe Magic the Gathering is crossing over with Avatar. They have crossed over with everything. I would love an Oops All Zuko deck. Though that said, my playstyle continues to be... my playstyle in Magic continues to be, I'm playing Magic and you aren't. See, the thing about me is that I don't remember what I'm doing half the time. And so if my opponent gets a strategy going, I'm not going to have any idea what's happening. So, in order to prevent that, I just don't let them do anything. If you never throw a punch, I don't have to figure out what you're doing. If the fight never starts, it doesn't matter. Alright, we hydrated chat demands. Good work. Stole Sybil's hat? Yeet. Alright. Oh, and a big stretch. For body break, arm circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We finally landed ourselves a promotion match. Nice work. Aw, it's all because of you. You have my thanks as well. After all, you helped me become the Quiz Whiz, even if it's unofficial. I'll leave the rest to you. After all, fans really have no business getting any closer to Canary than I have now. When you're ready to battle Canary, head to the Tarragon's company, Racing Construction. Okay, you know what that means, chat? It's now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the Octopus enclosure. Wait, it's not closing time yet. We still have time. Oh, I'm silly. We still have time. The classic, you can't fight me. You can't fight me as you can't fight me. Exactly. Where's Racing Construction? Oh, it's way over here. in this general area that I've never been much to. Let's go heal up my Mons and then we'll go fight Canary. No. Yay, goodbye. Wish I could fly or just... You know what I miss? You know what I miss, chat? Oh, I could get that Holovator going. I miss, in X and Y, one of the first things you get is rollerblades. Well, funny how our paths keep crossing, ain't it? Oh, I was watching you on the Quiz Whiz contest, and I gotta say you did great out there, kid. You were watching? If you can beat me in battle, I'll tell you everything. So what do you say? I'll battle you. Let's do this in the garage. Let's get this Pokemon battle going. He's got a Mega Stone in his hat. That's the wrong choice for this situation. I know there's Stealth Rock out, but I don't care. Get him, Swirlix! Aww. I got a plant. Infestation should get it. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Ah! My baby! Exadrill, I need you to Mega Evolve! Let's show this kid what we're made of! Oh no, I am so sorry! The ads on Twitch are getting wild. Ads in general are getting wild. I'm Steel type. I don't care if this isn't very workable. Scolipede, did you get him infested at least? Oh Oh, Sableye, honey. Why did I do that? No! My baby! I outlasted his Mega. Vel. No! Okay, we did it! Even Excadrill couldn't get past your defenses, huh? Ha! I expected nothing less from the rising star of the ZA Royale. You brought out the full potential of your Pokemon. And it's not just Pokemon battles, you exceeded my expectations in the Canary Quiz Wiz contest too. Clearly you're a dedicated fan of Canary. As a trainer in the ZA Royale and as Canary's grandpa, it's a joy to get to battle ya. Which is why I feel the need to tell you a secret about my precious grandkid Canary. What secret? Well, I've been using the latest Holocaster to project a hologram of Canary. Then I synced it up with my movements using another newfangled app. That's right, the hologram of Canary you saw at the Canary Wiz contest. It was me! My grandkid's primary focus is her gaming. Fan interactions ain't a priority for her. But still, I wanted to show folks around the world how cool, smart, and talented my grandkid is. That's why I started pretending to be Canary using the Holocaster. Though, soon enough, I started to really enjoy putting on a performance for folks. As a thanks for a great battle, let me heal up your Pokemon for ya. I thought I was gonna have to go to a Poke Center. Canary's right through there. Okay. Okay, this time for sure, though, it's actually time. Boop. Okay, it's now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. Yup. Yup. We are going on a little adventure. For those of you with me on Twitch, thanks, Val! Grandkid Sona? Yeah, basically. We got some Fork Knife going on. We got some Super Metroid. Wait, it's Friday! It's Friday and it's after midnight. You know where we're going. Going to the usual place. Alright, that is it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow.